The idea of a big V8 engine in an innocuous looking sedan is nothing new. Holden's been perfecting it for decades. And here's the result, the Commodore SS. It's a great car with plenty of punch from its V8 engine, and it's only $40,000, an absolute bargain. So why then would you pay almost 4 times as much for something that looks pretty much the same? Well, that's not quite true. You see, the HSV W427 is actually a very different beast. It starts with the unique HSV look, a V8 supercar-inspired front end, and some unique tweaks including a carbon fibre wing. But the big news for the W427 is under the bonnet. You see, instead of that puny 6-litre V8 in the SS, this one gets a full, hairy-chested 7-litre V8, straight from the Chevy Corvette. And that means more power, up from 270 kilowatts to 375. So, it has a load more go. And HSV reckons this will get to 100 kilometres an hour in about 4.7 seconds. That is the fastest Aussie-made car ever. And more importantly, makes this one of the fastest 4-door cars on the road.
Which is why I'm here. We've already thrashed the W427 on the track, even gone for a spin with V8 supercar legend Mark Skaife. But I want to see what it's like to drive on regular roads, in everyday driving.
There's no doubt it feels quicker than your average Commodore by a long shot, but at the same time you're getting most of that performance quite high in the rev range, so you do have to drive it fairly hard. And here's the trick. First gear gets you to about 80 k's an hour, second gear about 120. So you can really only use the first 2 gears, and the other slight negative is that this car is only available with a 6-speed manual gearbox. And don't forget, at this price and at this level of performance, this car is competing with the best that Europe has to offer. BMW M3s, AMGs, Audi RSs, all that sort of stuff that typically has been out of the performance realms of HSV. Now, at least they've got something that competes. Crucially though, the W427 is not just about going. It has massive brakes wrapped in 20-inch wheels and tyres, so it stops phenomenally well, time and again. And on the road, you are never, ever going to get close to what these brakes can do. HSV's also worked on the suspension. Now there's loads of cornering grip, as there is in other HSVs, but the difference with this one is it's got the tricky adjustable shock absorbers, so you can go from bordering on firm to just a tad uncomfortable, and really that track setting really is best for the track. So that's all good and well and doing a great job to justify the extra spend, but then you have a close look around the interior. Now, other than a heap of red and a cowload of leather, it's just a fraction too Commodore for my liking.
And with a price tag of $155,000, that's definitely a bit of an issue.
But in some ways that's missing the point of what the W427 is all about. It's about being unique, about being different. Just 200 of these will be built, and each one to order. So it's sort of like a good bottle of Grange. You put it down and with any luck, over time, it'll get better and potentially be worth more.
At least that's the thinking, in which case your accountant should be almost as happy as you.